installed. This is a neon peach.
So, today we are hanging out with Sara.
What's up, guys? Welcome to New York City. What's up, guys? My name is Sara Dietschy, rhymes with Peachy. I live in New York City. I'm a YouTuber. I focus on tech and creativity, and I'm so excited because it is such an honor to be on this channel. What's up, guys? Hi. I'm a big fan of Chris and everything he does. So I'm gonna bring you through a day in the life. Here in New York, it's loud. It's loud. Welcome. This is my office. This is where I get a lot of stuff done. That is a graphic designer named Eric. So he's visiting the office. We are going to film for a series that I have called That Creative Life. It's where I interview creative people, creative places. Number 2 thing to do today is get all set up for my podcast because I'm starting a podcast and there's so many things to worry about. And number 3 is to go get fitted for the Grammys. I'll let you know more about that in a minute.
What's up? I make all kinds of art installations, so that includes like neon signs, murals, anything that hangs on the wall or the ceiling or the floor. But yeah, I work out a lot with physical art and graphic design. Basically, we work with interior designers. They tell us what the theme of the building is, and then we start to think about what kind of art we want to put in it. WeWork loves doing neon signs, so we just started making them for pretty much every single building. It's probably my favorite part of the job, the neon signs, because you can go from a tiny little sketch on paper, putting it in the computer, and then like a couple months later, it's shining and everyone's taking pictures of it. It's like everyone's favorite thing in the space. Yeah, I don't know how many I've done. I've probably done like 30 of them or so. So this is basically my digital sketchbook where I kind of sort through all my ideas. Here's actually a neon that I was working on for Nashville. Wow. So Nashville's all about music. So we thought this phrase, "play it loud," would be a really cool project or like to put behind the front desk of the building.
So what app is this? Procreate.
Yeah. Adobe, I use some of their apps, but this is my favorite one for sketching. Awesome. There's just a lot more capabilities with it so far. I'm actually going to Adobe later today to like kind of test out some of their new drawing apps. Yeah, so I don't just do neons in here. This is for all my projects. It's really good for murals because you can just take a photo of the wall and start drawing right on the wall.
What's kind of the craziest project you've done? Or something where maybe someone has been so broad in general that it's like you have complete creative freedom.
Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes those are almost the hardest types of projects.
With
when
neon?
People, just in general, when people don't give you a lot of guidelines, but it's like up to you.
The hardest part, I think, is actually coming up with the phrases. And like the content of it. I'm really good at the design part, but I'm not a copywriter and I'm not an advertising specialist. Yeah, I think the abstract ones are the harder ones. Where you don't even have a phrase, you just like, put something cool on the wall. They'll just ask me to put something cool, and I'll have to go through like dozens, like hundreds of ideas, Pinterest, and just trying to find what works for this space. And then eventually you end up putting like an abstract window or something on the wall made of neon. And it just takes so long to get to something so simple.
That's amazing. Yeah. Neon's not cheap.
Yeah, we could talk about that because it's like, a lot of people probably will like, I want a neon sign, but they don't have thousands of dollars to spend on it. How much did you pay for the Peachy?
I didn't pay for it.
They hooked you up?
This amazing video.
Damn, you got hooked up. Yeah.
Pretty epic, right? I'm gonna have to figure out the lighting in my office to make it work for videos, but I'm just so stoked on this. So we're gonna finish up filming here in the video where I actually show the behind the scenes of how this peach is made. Should be on my channel by now, so you can peep it if you want. All right, after that's hard at work. The cool thing about Let There Be Neon, the neon sign shop that I did a video on, is it's only a block away from my place. It's, oh, look how sick it is in there. Neon!
Yeah, my friend Andrea painted this truck over here.
What?
Andrea, she's like a 40 or so year old graffiti artist, just killing it for years.
What kind of truck is that? Like, was it a paid commission or was it like graffiti?
I don't even know. I just recognize her style and I know her name.
Amazing. We've arrived at B&H Photo Video, so this is like one of the biggest camera stores ever. It's right in the middle of Midtown, New York. And here I'm gonna get some new camera equipment for my podcast that is gonna be live, I think, next week. There's so many things, but it's exciting. I haven't had a project to get really pumped for like this in a while. So let's go get some gear, it's a lot. That is how you get your products after you order them. I got the goods, now it's time to do a little unboxing. Woo! So this is my first time ever to use a Panasonic camera and a Panasonic GH5. I have heard so many good things about this camera. I think Chris actually uses this one. Can you confirm that? I'm gonna have two of these setups. One of the reasons why I went with the GH5 is it's actually classified as a video camera. So it will record over 30 minutes and it has a swivel screen so I can just keep checking everything is a-okay when I'm talking to my guest. I got a battery grip for it with extra batteries because I don't want to worry about plugging it into the wall. I want this to be able to withstand an hour interview without me worrying about it shutting off recording or the battery just dying on me. I've been using Sony cameras for so long, I don't even know what, oh my god, see? Micro Four Thirds sensor, what? I'm used to that full frame life with the Sony A7S. Okay, feels good. I'm excited. Everyone has a different setup. So shout out also to B&H, hook me up with this. I am loaning these right now, so I need a second one that hopefully I'll get by the time I record my first podcast ever. There's so many factors, you know, not only do I have to worry about good audio, that's number one most important. We're getting close to being complete on the gear side of things. I think we're good. Podcast. Check!
Hello, you got your boy Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
I think you're gonna do really great in the podcasting world too.
I'm really hoping so. I feel like I can add a lot of animation to the things that we're doing.
You know how earlier I teased I'm doing something exciting tonight? So these are advertisements that are all over the subway, and one that is everywhere is this. So recently I bought some tickets to the SpongeBob SquarePants musical. That's where we're going tonight. SpongeBob SquarePants was a cartoon that I grew up on. I watched so much SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants! We need to sing the theme song. This is John.
Hello.
So I'm bringing him in for our performance of the SpongeBob theme song that was featured in the cartoons.
Well, is it gonna be hard to do from there? Well, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
SpongeBob SquarePants! It's something like that. Let's go.
Let's go to see SpongeBob.
Let's go
There's
see
my hand.
SpongeBob. John, are we row 2?
We are row 2, and we're feeling quite excellent. Pinkies up!
Well, film the SpongeBob SquarePants musical on Broadway. It was amazing. A lot happened today. Got a ton of filming done today. It was just a good day in New York. It was a fun one to share with you guys, and I'm ending it here in Times Square. So I just want to thank Chris for having me. Thank all of you guys for watching this video. You can check out my channel if you want. Maybe it's linked down in the description below. And subscribe to Chris. Subscribe to this channel because it is amazing. I love it so much. But yeah, signing off from New York. Bye guys.